Today in NBA 2K24, I am putting Prime Derrick Rose in the modern NBA. As you can see, we're here in NBA 2K24 with Derrick Rose on top of the Chicago Bulls roster. Now, of course, Derrick Rose still does play in the NBA. Of course, he's no longer the player that he once was. MVP Derrick Rose was definitely something else. Unfortunately, injuries completely ruined his career. Not to the extent that he had a bad career by any means, because of course he had a very solid NBA career, but he definitely didn't reach his peak potential due to torn ACL injuries a couple years back. Regardless of that, I'm putting Prime Derrick Rose back in the modern NBA to see how well he would do. Let me know down in the comment section below, but if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into today's video and let's get started. First though, let me get you the rotation before we kick into things. Here's your rotation we're rocking with here in year number 1. We have D Rose at the 1, Levine at the 2, Giddey at the 3, Patrick Williams at the 4, and Vucevic at the 5. Coming off the bench is Kobe White, Lonzo Ball, Matas Pazulis, and Ayo Dosunmu. Let's see how things play out on 2K24. I'll be doing at least 2 seasons of the simulation, potentially 3, depending how things play out, because obviously this Bulls roster obviously is not the best, but let's see how things play out. Regardless, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Let's hope for the best. End of the season, Luka Doncic is your MVP, 33, 11, and 10 for him. Great season. Victor, Rookie of the Year. Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year. And we have Victor, Defensive Player of the Year as well. No D Rose on an All-NBA first team or second team. Kind of shocked by that. Actually, no All-NBA third team either. So I was kind of hoping he'd at least make the second or third team, but things didn't go that way for the Chicago Bulls this season. We are the 3 seed though, so that is what you like to see. Show the player stats at the end of the season. Let's see how things play out. Derrick Rose led the way in scoring for us, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and over a steal per game. No complaints there. That's definitely a great season for Derrick Rose. All right, that would have been great numbers to put up for his NBA career. Of course, Levine had 22 this season, Vucevic 14, 11, Giddey had 13, 8, and 6. Definitely an interesting middle round fantasy pick this season if you guys play fantasy basketball. Kobe White 13 points per game, Pat Williams 9, and Lonzo Ball had 8 and 4. We were the 3rd seed, like I mentioned before, 51 and 31 on the season. Only 4 games back behind the 1st seed New York Knicks. Luckily, the Celtics actually were good in this. I've done so many simulations where the Celtics are not good, and I just don't understand why not. Regardless of that, we're going to be taking on the Indiana Pacers in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Turner, Obi Toppin. This is the rest of the Pacers squad that's the same in real life, and they're definitely a very solid team, so let's see how things play out. They do end up winning game 1. Giddey had a huge game right there, but Derrick Rose, obviously, only 12 and 5. He fouled out in 19 minutes. That's crazy. Halliburton had 25 and 12 for Indiana. We do come back in game 2, led by Derrick Rose with 39 points, 5 assists, 3 steals. That is what you like to see, leading the way to a victory over Indiana. Game number 3, we have also won. Turner 20 and 12 for them, but it's a 134 to 105 victory for us. Levine had 34. D Rose just put 32, 12, and 4. That's crazy. That's crazy. In game number 4, we have also won. Siakam 18 for them. We win by 21 this one. Levine and Giddey played very well, as did Derrick Rose, and things are looking up for us. We're going to win one more game to move on to the next round, and we unfortunately do not do that in game number 5, as Indiana wins despite 25 and 8 from D Rose. Can we win in game number 6? No, we're not. We're actually going to go to game number 7. Wow, Halliburton leading the way for Indiana right there. D Rose had a good game, but let's go to game number 7. Let's go to Simcast, see how things play out. If it's a close one, I'll hop into the game. Regardless, let's see how things play out, because we have to move on to the next round. Of course, we want to win an NBA championship, but we are now down 4 with 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. Let's hop in. It is now 119-113 heading into this ball game. Unfortunately, though, for the Bulls here, Derrick Rose actually fouled out, so he's not going to be in this ball game. And yeah, just in that pass by Lonzo Ball right there, completely missing the alley-oop. I don't think things are looking good for the Bulls at all. Nembhard on the other end, Siakam at the top of the key. He's got Vucevic on him at the moment, out to Obi Toppin at the 3-point line. Nembhard once again for Indiana. Toppin with the ball over to Pascal Siakam. What's he going to do? And it's going to be Toppin shooting the 3-pointer. And he misses, though, Lonzo with the rebound. So anything's possible, though. They can still move on to the next round, but I got to hit a quick 3 here. Kobe White with the ball over to Nikola Vucevic. Patrick Williams. Lonzo once again. No Levine out there either. They're rocking with Josh Giddey at the 2. Actually, Giddey's at the 3 at the moment. Vucevic inside over Siakam. And he's going to hit the layup right there. 119-115. So we still got a close ball game. Anything's possible. with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. I mean, still only a 2-basket game. Let's see what happens here on the other end. Lonzo's currently guarding Halliburton, and Halliburton's going to hit that floater. It's a very tough shot by Tyrese. He's got 23 points in tonight's ball game. I know I was trying to get some D Rose action too, but unfortunately though, he keeps fouling out in all these games. Don't know why. Inside Vucevic, and he's going to hit the layup though, back to a 4-point game between these two squads. So let's see how things play out once more. 45 seconds left to go. Indiana with the ball. I still believe Indiana just hits one shot here. They'll probably end up winning. They're wide open in the corner. Wow, is Andrew Nembhard for 3. He misses though. Siakam with the rebound. Siakam back up. He misses though. Vucevic with the rebound. Josh Giddey has the ball for the Chicago Bulls at the moment. What's he going to do? He got Mathurin on him. Back up to the top of the key is Lonzo Ball with the ball. Vucevic trying to set the screen on him. Halliburton currently guarding Lonzo inside to Vooch with Siakam on him, and he's going to hit the and one layup. A crucial foul by Siakam. Big shot by Vucevic. Can he get this one to go? And yes, he does. There's now 121 to 120. 18 seconds left to go in tonight's ball game. It's just like that. Anything's possible. And of course, Halliburton's going to be fouled right there by Kobe White, sending Halliburton to the free throw line. He's going to hit the first one, making it 122 to 120. Can he hit the second free throw as well? And yes, he does. 3-point game, 17 seconds left. We got a timeout. 17 seconds left in this ball game. Of course, the Bulls need to at least hit a 3 to tie this ball game up. LaVine is now in for the Chicago Bulls at the moment. What's he going to do? Inside to Nikola Vucevic, out to Patrick Williams for 3, and he misses. That's going to be game right there. That's pretty brutal way to end the season for the Bulls. Turner's hitting that free throw. I'll see you guys at the end of next season. Let's see. Hopefully next year's better for the Chicago Bulls. And the year 2, Luka wins yet another MVP, 39-9 for him. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year with Miami Heat. Jalen Smith, 6-man with the Clippers. Victor Defensive Player of the Year, and Alexander Sarr is your most improved player this upcoming season. Luka is on the All-NBA first team, though no Derrick Rose again on any of these teams. I'm generally kind of shocked by that, but Alonzo Ball does make the All-Defensive first team, so that's what you like to see. And let's see, we were the 2nd seed this season, so we actually improved even further, so that's definitely good for us. Showing out the player stats at the end of the season: 24 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists for D Rose. Once again this year, Zach LaVine had 19, 4, and 3. Giddey had 14, 7, and 6. Vucevic 14 and 10. Kobe White had 11. Patrick Williams had 11, and Lonzo also had 11 points game off the bench. We were the 2nd seed, like I mentioned before, only 1 game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, 55-27 on the season, 32-9 at home, 23-18 on the road. So I'd say the season was definitely a success for the Chicago Bulls, but we got to go and win an NBA championship. We're going to be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. Lillard, Connaughton, Middleton, Giannis, Robert Williams now, Brook Lopez. I think we definitely have a chance against the squad, but you never know what's going to happen. D Rose drops 33, 5, and 5 in game 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks, 136 to 108 victory, so that is good for us. Game number 2, once again another victory. LaVine had 32, D Rose 23 and 9, up 2-0 now over the Milwaukee Bucks. Game number 3 is also ours, 149 to 115, absolutely killing it. Jeez, Lillard had good games, as did Middleton, Giannis, but Vucevic drops 28 and 14. 4 players with at least 20 points, so that's huge for the Chicago Bulls. And we end up winning in game number 4, going to the next round, taking on the Miami Heat. They have James Harden, Hero, Jimmy Butler, Cooper Flag, and bam, that is definitely an interesting starting lineup. Jaime Jaquez Jr., Obi Toppin, Nikola Jovic. They got a good squad. I'm not going to lie. They have a very good squad. But we do end up winning game 1, 138 to 116. D Rose 29-11. Vucevic had 23 and 10, and Giddey had 21, 9, and 3. Also, Isaiah Joe is now on the squad. He just dropped 21 points in 16 minutes. Regardless of that, we take game 1 over Miami. Miami comes back in game number 2, though, 147 to 124. D Rose just dropped 36 and 8, but obviously not enough because we got blown out in that ball game. Game number 3 is also Miami's. Jaime Jaquez Jr. had 27, Cooper Flag 20 and 10. Tyler Hero just dropped 18, 6, and 11 on us. They win by 4. Unfortunately, though, we are now down 2-1 in the series. We're down 3-1 in the series. Things are not looking good. Tyler Hero had 38, 2, and 7. Harden 23, 4, and 7. 17, 2, and 6 for D Rose. Let's go to Simcast here. Try and break it up because although we did did win that first game of the series. We have not obviously won any of the games past that point. We have a decent lead over the Miami Heat at this moment, and it's going to be going into a close ball game here towards the end of it, but it looks like we're probably going to pull away here, and yes we do, 138 to 132, and D Rose just dropped 35 and 5, Vucevic 38 and 2. Giddey had a triple-double, is now a 3-2 series, and since we won, you know, obviously, let's go back to Simcast. So we just won the last game on Simcast. We had another close game on our hands here, so the Bulls pull away a little bit in that second quarter. Again, another close one, but we're going to get the job done. 131 to 115, D Rose 33, 3 and 12. Vucevic just dropped 20 and 16. We're going to go into game number 7, so we might be able to come all the way back in this series. We are at home, remember, in game 7, so that's very crucial for Chicago Bulls. Again, if this one's close, I'll hop in, but you know, let's see how things play out in the fourth quarter. But it looks like I'm not going to hop in at all. 126 to 100, as it says right there, the Bulls roll over. As it says right there, the Bulls roll over the Heat, 126 to 100. D Rose starts, so he just dropped 32 and 5. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Charlotte Hornets. They got LaMelo Ball, Ace Bailey, Brandon Miller. We got Nick Richards, Mark Williams. They got a decent squad, but I mean, if we lose to them, as we lose the first game, we just beat Miami in 7. Miami was definitely a better squad, but the Hornets take game 1. They can take game 1. That's fine. LaMelo had 30. You know, it is what it is. But I think we should definitely win the series, or at least I hope. 1-1 series. D Rose 38, 8 and 5 and 3. That's a crazy game. Kobe White did very good as well. Game number 3 is also ours, despite 24 from Brandon Miller. Giddey's been doing really good in this, I'm not gonna lie. And game number 4, Ace Bailey 24 for them, as well as 21 for LaMelo Ball. Giddey just dropped 23, 10, 6. D Rose 28, 4 and 7 is now a 3-1 series. 4-1 series. We're going to the NBA Finals, taking on Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic is your Western Conference Finals MVP, 27, 9 and 11 for him. D Rose is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, 25, 5 and 6 for Derrick Rose. Let's see what happens here in the NBA Finals. Hopefully we can win. Game number 1 is ours, 142 to 114. Kyrie dropped 27 this one. Luka fouled out in 17 minutes. That's crazy. Regardless of that, Kobe White leading the way for us. Derrick Rose had 26. We take game 1 over Dallas. Game number 2 is also ours, 130 to 129. We win by 1 in overtime. That would have been crazy. Kyrie 36, Luka 27, 11 and 11. Simon Fontecchio had 21 and 6 in this one. Giddey a triple-double. D Rose just shot 32. And yeah, we're up 2-0 in the series. We're now up 3-0 in the series, 141 to 135. D Rose had 44 and 9. Vucevic just shot 34 and 10. And again, 22 points for Isaiah Joe in only 15 minutes. That's crazy. I do want to go Simcast here. You know, why not? Because, you know, why not? We're up 3-0 in the series, so things are definitely looking our way for the Chicago Bulls at the moment. This game, though, not so much, because we are down 146 to 124 as the game ends. That was not too hot for us. Luka had 33, 11 and 9, but that's okay, because, you know, we're still up 3-1 in the series. If we blow a 3-0 lead, then there's definitely going to be an issue. 3-2 now, because we end up blowing that game as well. 144 to 137. Luka just shot 45, 14 and 7 on us. Can we win here in game number 6 back at home? Let's see if we can get the job done against the Dallas Mavericks. We have a good lead after that first quarter, and it looks like we have a very commanding lead over the Dallas Mavericks at this point, 135 to 106. You know what? Let's hop in to see how things play out. Obviously, we're going to win, but I want to get a little bit of a game action here. So obviously now we are here in the ball game, 135 to 106. Just over a minute left to go. Of course, we're going to win. I mean, we're literally up 29 at the moment. Gafford makes a layup. It's not a big deal at all. Up 27. I can't believe we're going to be able to get the job done in year 2 with Derrick Rose. Clearly, as you can see, the Derrick Rose effect was massive for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls roster is essentially the same as last season in real life, as Patrick Williams is going to miss that 3-pointer off the Derrick Rose pass right there. It is essentially the same roster. There's nothing too crazy different with it. Obviously, they have Isaiah Joe now on the squad, but in Simone Fontecchio. But regardless of that, I mean, it's the exact same thing pretty much. It's nothing too crazy, and they're able to go all the way from like the team in real life to this winning an NBA championship, and it's not really as much those two players, although I think the two of them are two very solid players in the NBA. I mean, it's going to be Prime Derrick Rose is by far the best player on this Bulls squad, literally kind of carrying them to the NBA Finals, if you will. Obviously, Josh Giddey, Levine did very good in this, shot Lonzo Ball as well, but the thing is, though, is Derrick Rose is going to be the one being the true leader for this Bulls squad, as Kobe White is going to hit that layup, 137 to 110. Now in this ball game, only 6 seconds left. as the Chicago Bulls are going to beat the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games here in the NBA Finals. That's what you like to see, and now it is official. Chicago Bulls have won the NBA championship. So I put Prime Derrick Rose in the modern NBA, and I have to say this is clearly a success. It only took 2 years. We won an NBA championship. That is, of course, what you like to see. So if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like, subscribe for future content. And if you want me to do this to any other players, but like prime versions of them in today's NBA, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd be happy to do so. Regardless, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.